That was gold. Okay. All right. So you asked me who was what KGB Lee?
Yes, yeah. Who is
Oh.
she fighting? Because I've seen her highlights and she looks promising, but I'm saying promising, of course, because I don't know
Well,
much about her. So she could be a killer. I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited about her.
well, she's fighting Veronica Macedo, and
There you go. Okay.
yeah, she's fighting Macedo, and that's gonna be a pretty decent fight. I don't know. I still got KGB, taking it.
Yeah.
Macedo got some good hands. She got some good hands. Her hands
she
are
does.
good, but man, it's like when Angela Lee grabs you, that's it. Her ground game is pretty impeccable. I mean, it's good. Her stand-up game, though, if Macedo keeps this fight standing, she could actually beat Angela Lee.
Yeah, that girl likes to brawl. I mean, she's got really good punching. She's pretty good. I mean, and she'll go for crazy submissions and stuff. I seen her last fight, even though she got, I think it was a TKO. She lost by TKO with elbow. Who the heck was it? Ashley Emmett Smith was it? Maybe I don't. She did really good in that fight. Like, I was really impressed. I mean, that girl was going for I don't know, some crazy submissions on the ground. I can't remember, but I remember she was just dropping, trying to go for that knee, and I mean, she wasn't scared. And I think she went in there on a short notice, actually, with that fight. So, that's going to be a good one. That one I'm looking forward to as well. And of course, that's when Alexa Grosso's coming back, right, against Tatiana Suarez.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big fight. Who you got? Who you got?
Oh my God. I really want her Alexa Grosso to win.
You want the wolf to win?
I know. I really want her to win, but she's coming off that knee. Is it a knee injury she had?
Yeah, she had a knee.
And Tatiana's gonna have her on the ground probably for both. That's gonna be her game.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh dear.
Tatiana is brutal, man, but she's sloppy, but man, when she get to the ground, she's very aggressive.
Yeah.
And Alexa is a precision striker, so some of her past opponents, they weren't very precision. Like, she fought like Vivian Pereira, who was like 5'2" and tried to be an outfighter. And, Vivian fought the wrong game plan against Tatiana. Tatiana dominated Vivian. But see, she won't be able to do that to Alexa. Alexa actually has the range to actually deal with Tatiana Suarez. And Alexa, can actually outfight. And she can be an outfighter and actually clip Tatiana Suarez. But the thing of it is, though, Alexa, with her feigning, she can't be predictable in her feigning. Like, she'll just do these feints at random, and there's nothing behind it. She's just doing it to be doing it. Alexa can't be so predictable. Like, when she feints, she's got to feint, and then she's got to follow up behind the feint. Either a jab or a hook. I mean, she's got to do something to keep Tatiana off balance, because Tatiana reminds me of Jessica Andrade, how she fights. And they like to maul you. They like to get in close. They like to do a lot of damage in close. And Alexa, her ground game, Alexa has a good ground game. It's very good. It's underrated. And I think that if Alexa actually, she got in her strikes and not be afraid to actually, hey, get in close, go for a takedown yourself, put Tatiana on her back and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think that's another, Tatiana, when she hits the ground, I mean, that's it. That's another person. That's her world. That's that's another Cynthia Calvillo. And I don't know why Cynthia decided to keep boxing with Carlos Esparza. I mean, that was just ridiculous. I don't know what other.
She probably figured that Carlos Esparza, sucks as a stand-up sucks, and she probably figured that, she could counter Carla. That's probably what she was thinking, because, you put Carla in there against anybody else, she can't beat a lot of these girls standing, but, she beat Cynthia, because Cynthia, who knows? Cynthia, hell, she might have been high. She could have been high. I mean, she got popped for that marijuana. She might have been high. I mean, who knows what Calvillo was doing, okay? But, she was trying to do these little onesies and twosies and trying to counterpunch, and it wasn't working. It wasn't working, okay? You did that against Calderwood, but see, she would counter Calderwood and she would follow back up, She would counter with her right, follow back up with her left, and she kept repeating the process. With with Esparza was just throwing punches in bunches, so She couldn't do that. She didn't have the opportunity. She kept getting clipped. So, hey, it is what it is. Oh, fanboys. Gosh.
So I think with Alexa, I think if she uses her footwork again, that's another one. You know, that it could be like try not to listen and get a hold of you, basically. You know, because that's what's gonna happen. It's like once she gets a hold of you, she's gonna take you to the ground. She's gonna try to dominate you there. And she looks big, like tall. You know, she's a big strawweight. That's another one.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
so.
Who
When
need
she's
to?
on the ground with you, I mean, that, you know, she completely, like, dominates you. She just flows from one position to another. That's another one.
Yeah, her transition time is sick. Her transition time is sick. It's sick. Wow. I can't.
Yeah, because she has that girl on so many submissions at Vivian. I mean, it was insane. I feel bad for that girl. I was like, oh, there she goes to the ground again. I was like, oh.
Well, and Vivian Pereira really is an atom weight. I mean, honestly, she's an atom weight. She should be an atom weight. Her and Danielle Taylor, they're not really straw weights, okay? Even even Michelle Waterhead, they shouldn't be straw weights, okay? That atom weight division, and I believe that they're going to get it. I think that they're going to get that atom weight division. And when they do, I think Vivian Pereira and Danielle Taylor, those are two that they need to drop. And they need to go down to that division because strawweights, they're not just going to send up that ladder. It's not going to happen. You got too many girls that are big and strong, and they can take punches. They can take their punches. And I miss the old Danielle Taylor.
Yeah, I think the same thing with Carla Esparza. They're just too small. You 5'1", 5'2", like you gotta go down to atom weight. Like it's. You know, these other girls are 5'6", 5'7". Look at Courtney Casey. She's what, 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, man, they weight bullies, man. They you gonna get bullied around. Like you see what Courtney Casey. I mean, honestly, if Courtney Casey knew what she was doing, if she understood how to maneuver and move through the ground, Courtney Casey would have defeated Michelle Waterson. I'm talking about she would have beat her up, because Courtney was actually clipping her with a lot of good shots, and Michelle Waterson couldn't take those shots, man. Courtney Casey is very heavy-handed. And, Michelle Waterson she couldn't deal with that. I mean, she couldn't deal with it at all, so she had to go to the ground. Had Michelle Waterson not went to the ground, Michelle would have got knocked out. Like, that's real talk. Courtney was on verge of knocking that girl out. And you see what happened. I mean, now you get somebody in there who's real skillful. You know, Waterson going to sleep. She going to sleep. If she get up in there against, like, an Andrade, going to sleep. Can she fight Karolina Kowalkiewicz? Going to sleep. Okay?
Yeah.
If she fight Rose Namajunas, okay, going to sleep. I mean, all her options is her to take a nap. So she better consider going back down to atom weight. I mean, or go down, if they get that division, Michelle, just suck it up. Okay, suck it up, lose the 25 pounds. Okay, stay away from the pasta, stay away from the bread. I mean, stay away from the darn Philly cheese steaks and hamburgers with the cheese gushing out. You got to stay away from that. And, come on down, drop down this here atom weight division so you can have a chance. Because you fight any of them top girls that I just named, you going to sleep. Okay? Good night.
Well, yeah. Look at what happened already. She barely won this fight. And then I think it's because she was the more aggressive. So she was kind of pushing that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it wasn't like she was extremely dominant against Courtney Casey. And I don't know. I mean, I was really surprised with Courtney because she just looked tired. She looked so heavy, like she could barely move. I mean, she looked slow to me in that third round. I'm like, okay, you're not seeing Michelle coming at you. She was just doing like a 1-2, 1-2 kind of thing. And I'm thinking, I'm like, Courtney, move. I'm like, oh my God. She just looked really slow. So I don't know if it maybe the weight cuts are kind of catching up to her or
They probably are. Going on with that. They probably are. I wouldn't doubt that the weight cuts catching up to her. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
And I think that, she could be a flyweight, and she might even do better as a flyweight. I mean, it's just, when you get down to strawweight, when you go down to strawweight and atom weight, you literally got to almost walk around close to that weight to be successful. Because if you don't, then you're going to have a hard time. Like, you take Joanna. I mean, she walks around closer to 135 pounds, sometimes even 140. Joanna walks around, okay? That's a lot of weight to shave for a camp. That's a lot of weight. And so, yeah, you got to imagine, it can't feel good. And that's what everybody else got to deal with, But, Rose Namajunas don't have to shave as much weight because Rose walks around probably at about 130, Rose walks around at about 130. So it's not that hard for Rose to shave off 15 pounds. You got Alexa Grasso who walks around at about 130. See, those are natural straw weights. But you got people like Courtney Casey, they're heavy. You got people like Jan Jacek, they're heavy. You got people like Jessica Andrade. They walk around heavy. They're heavy. Sarge Eubanks, like what? Well, Sarge is a flyweight, but still, they're not really designed for the weight class. They're not. They should be flyweights. But, we kind of know why they don't want to do it, because they lose a great deal of a size advantage when you go up to those weight classes. And then also, too, you might even lose some speed. So, everything has its consequences and and has its good and bad. Everything got good and bad.
Yep. That's true.
What'd you say? Sound like you said, what?
I was trying not to yawn.
Oh, Lord, you're yawning. The coach done put you to sleep. Oh, good Lord, what is going on?
It's catching up to me. It's just catching up to me. No, there's always a reason for everything. Every decision that they make, there's a reason for everything. So, they're willing to go through that bad, I guess that bad kind of a weight cut, to have that size advantage over your opponent. So, and everyone says it. Even the male fighters, they do that. They put themselves through that because they want to have some sort of an advantage. So, of course, if you're not very careful, you can get yourself tired out so much. And, carrying around so much muscle like that, of course, they start releasing acid. And then if, your arms start to cramp up and you can't move as fast, look at what happens to Claudia Gadelha. It's the same thing. She carries a lot of muscle around, a lot. So, looking forward to seeing her again, against Carlos Barza. Just seeing her back in the octagon. After she took that bad loss, that was a really bad loss against Jessica. And I think she underestimated Jessica. I really think she did.
Yeah, she underestimated Jessica's ground game is what she did. Underestimated that ground game with Jessica. Kept trying to go to the ground. She was actually doing good standing, and just wanted to prove that she was a better ground specialist, and she got her PG-13 channel whooped.
Well, I think what happened is that she is so muscular. She carries around so much muscle. She couldn't pull the Joanna's plan. The same thing that Joanna did against Jessica Andrade, just to be extremely mobile and move around and, 1-2 jab, kick, whatever, and then move away. She couldn't do that. She couldn't keep up with it. So after the first round, towards the end of the first round, when Jessica took her down and kept her down, it's like she started out great. Did you see that? She was moving. That girl was moving, and she was catching Jessica like really good. She gave her that cut in the forehead and everything, and then she was done. She couldn't carry that same cardio through the 3 rounds. I think if she would have been able to do that, she could have easily defeated Jessica. And just, if her ground game is so strong, she could have been able to keep away from Jessica.
Man, she under that darn Jackson Winklejohn curse. God, dog. But if she stopped partying so much and drinking, sips on the beach and all this other crap and long out of nice teas, she might be able to have a cardio. Shoot, man. Joker putting on all that muscle. Claudia Gadelha is a partier. That's a partier.
I don't know. So I'm just, to me, that's what I'm saying. I think they focus on putting a lot of all these extra weight so you can, knock people out. But I'm like, you gotta have that balance. I'm not a fighter. I can't. I don't know what it's like to be in their position, in their shoes, but I can honestly tell you, just from like a common perspective to certain things, it's like, okay, look, you're gonna get tired.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get tired if you're carrying around all that muscle. But like I said, look at what she said. She's like, my arms started to cramp up and all this. She did it against the fight against Joanna. She did extremely well the first 2 rounds. She was winning that fight, and then that was it. Her muscles started cramping up, her legs, her arms, it felt heavy, and that's it. She just wasn't moving. She wasn't moving anymore after that.
She's one big muscle cramp is where she is.
Yeah.
One big. Now, let me ask you this, man. What do you think? This is the last thing, and I know you got to roll. I got to roll out too here soon.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, what is going on with this flyweight division? I mean, I'm sorry, this featherweight division. What, like, you know, what is the deal? Like, okay, it's been, a year now? It's been over 12 months since the division first started?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they so reluctant to not sign these fighters? Like, what's going on? And we can't say it don't have the money because, you know, I mean, in the UFC doing pretty good business right now?
Well, yeah, I think so. And I mean, if you look at an event, let's say that they signed up all these fighters from Invicta and maybe some other, what are they called, like regional circuits or something like that. You know, just even if they're not at that level, like UFC level, how they would prefer to have them.
Yeah.
You know, I think that they could at least have, you know, maybe 10 to 15 girls. And, you know, I've seen some of the salaries that some of these male fighters get that are starting, and they get like $10,000, $25,000. So it's not like they can't afford to pay these girls that. I mean, that's going to be more than what they were receiving before. You know, so I think to me they gotta start somewhere. They gotta start signing some of these girls up. I mean, you gotta have some movement happening. You know, that something has to happen. Otherwise, I think either Cyborg is just gonna say, you know, it's just gonna get full. The division is just gonna get full because nothing's happening. No one's getting added. We finally are gonna see the first 145-pound, you know, non-title fight, which is great, but. You know, Holly Holm is still showing in the 135 number one contender. Like, what the heck? So, I think they need to just say, okay, let's go ahead and get all these girls in here, let them develop as they're going, and, you know, just go from there. Unfortunately, it's going to be a lot of easy work for Cyborg if it comes down to that. You know, it's like leading mobs to fire, basically. So it's just, to me, that's kind of the sad part, but, you know, they have to start somewhere. Look at the flyweight division. The only reason why that's becoming stronger is because you're having people move up and people move down. You know, but, you know, initially, you know, you have people in there with records, you know, 2-0, 3-2, 5-1, you know, something like that. Just, you know, they don't have that much experience. So if they're willing to do that with the flyweight division, where they have a flyweight champion that's 4-2 or something like that. I mean,
yeah, and they got featherweights. They got multiple featherweights with over 20 fights. They got multiple featherweights with over 15, more than 10 fights. They got multiple featherweights that are world kickboxing champion, world Muay Thai champions. I mean, you got all this experience, and people are saying, well, it's not a lot of experience. The featherweight's not really a lot there. Shut up. Like do we look? You know, do we look at the history of all these featherweights? There are a lot of featherweights that can actually put up good fights, put on good shows, and negative. They're just not doing it for whatever their reasoning is. They're not putting these featherweights in the forefront where they need to be.
And here's the thing: it's not like you need to have Cris, you know, fight 6 times a year. You know what I mean? Some of these champions fight maybe once a year. You know, so she could fight, you know, twice a year. I'm pretty sure she probably ever fight to fight 3 times a year. But even if she got, you know, 2 fights a year, that would give the division time to develop. You know, so and once they see that they're against such a dominant champion, you know how the saying goes. You know, everyone's going to try and step up to it. Step up to that same level, and you know, continue to develop and continue to work on their skills and their techniques. So you have to do that. You have to get these girls in. Otherwise, it's just not going to go anywhere. You know, and people are going to lose interest.
Wow.
You know, right now Cris is doing really well, but you know, in the next year, people are going to be like, you're going to have your hardcore fans, of course, but your casual fans are going to be like, oh, it's going to be another beating. You know, so it's just not fair, I don't think.
Yeah. It's going to be another beating. Well, that's good.
Well, this has been fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it has been extremely fun, guys. I'm talking to Wildest Moments. My friend, my buddy, she's awesome. She is awesome. And,
Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.
oh,
And thank
yeah.
you for taking my phone call. It was good to catch up with you and to talk to somebody else about some of the, fights that are going on. I've been out of the game for a minute, so
Yeah,
it's
we've
good
been
to
at.
come back
I can't wait to
talk
get
to
her
you.
back on live stream again, boy. That's when we had the most fun. Live stream.
Yeah.
You and, get Guitar Babe up on there. And now you got a couple other guys that roll around in there. Jensen, he in there. And George Page, finally, I got him to get on. And finally, he's been getting on. And you probably know who George Page is.
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually, yes.
the legendary George Page.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we need to have like more women. I mean, that's MMA. So.
That's right. And we'll get at it. I said, hey, we'll get at it. We'll definitely do that. Oh, no. Can I make it? Yeah, I made it. But anyway, just ran the red light. The coach just ran the red light, and I think he got away with it. Yeah, just ran that red light. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, dear, I will talk to you later. It has been fun talking to you. And, I got to call. See, I have to call you next. I got to call you next and, and not pick on you.
Yes. We'll schedule our weekly chat.
Let's get it. Let's get at it.
Alrighty, perfect, sir.
All right, then.
We'll talk soon. Hello to everybody.